Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time watching. My name is Amaya.
I know that she bad, but she might get a pass. Fell in love with her fast. I know you in your bag. Drive me crazy and crash.
And y'all, I know it's been a minute. I think my last video was maybe like 2 weeks ago, y'all. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but I know it's been a little minute. And y'all, I know I was supposed to give y'all that part 2 of my series. Listen, y'all, I kind of been in like a little, not really like a little funk, but like kind of been like stuck a little bit, but I'll get more into that in my next video. We'll catch up, girl. We'll catch up. But y'all, in today's video, as y'all can see, we have another girl talk. Y'all absolutely love doing girl talks. I love talking with y'all. I love this intimacy, like just teaching and just talking to y'all, and y'all just be learning from me. Y'all absolutely love it. But today's girl talk topic is becoming more feminine. And y'all, I made up a whole list for y'all. I made up a whole little, oh, y'all can't really see that, but I made up a whole list for y'all, and I broke it down into 2 sections. So the first one is going to be, of course, ways to become more feminine, and then the next one is going to be my bad habit stoppers. So we're going to get right into the video. I don't want to yap and this video be like extra long, but let's get straight into the video, y'all. So first I'm gonna give y'all the definition of what it means to be feminine, and then I'm gonna give y'all my definition, because I feel like that can look different for everybody, how everybody feels about it, but I'm gonna tell y'all from definition and from my standpoint. So the definition reads, a class of women. Literally, a class of women. So in my opinion, being feminine is just being girly. So like keeping your hair done, keeping your nails done, being confident, talking a certain kind of way, walking a certain type of way. Like, to me, that's what it means to be feminine. Like taking care of yourself, self-care, watching what you say, watching how you speak, your tone, all of that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the list of what I do have. So the first thing is to grow a relationship with God, grow a relationship with Jesus. And y'all, this is very, very important. It's at the top of my list for a reason. It's number 1 for a reason, because it's really the most important. And it's like, without having God in the center of your life, you're literally going to get nowhere. Like, you can have all these things you want. You can have the cars, you can have the houses, you can have the designer, you can have whatever it is. But if you're not filled with God, if you're not filled with the Holy Spirit, then you're always going to feel empty. No matter what you have, you're always going to feel empty. And this is still something that I'm working on. Like, I try to get in my word. Not even try, I get in my word. I pray. I listen to my podcast. I do all this, that, and the third. But it's like sometimes I still fall off. So like really my biggest thing is the consistency. Like, it's hard, because the more and more you try to get closer to God, the more and more the enemy's going to attack. But once you do get it down packed, y'all, I'm telling you, it is the best thing ever. Like, I remember a while ago, like, I was on it. And when I say I felt the most overwhelming peace I have never felt in my life, and like things were just always working out for me. And it's like, I had got this quote from Joe Winston, I know the Winston family, but he said, it's God when it doesn't make sense. And it's like, nothing was making sense, but it was always working out. And it's like, I'm not saying just to get a relationship with God so that, you can get all these things and things to work out, but he needs to be in the center of your life for anything to work out. So that is number 1. Grow a relationship with God, grow a relationship with Jesus. And I'm not saying to go to him trying to be perfect, like stop all these habits before you go to him. No, go to him, come to him as you are, go to him in the state that you're in, and he will cleanse you, he will renew you, he will rebrand you. Trust me, I know this from experience. Trust me. So that was number 1. That was the first thing. Number 2 is to talk slower, slow down with your words, and take your time with everything that you do. Like, what's the rush? Talk a little slow. And it's like, when you talk fast, as y'all probably notice, like, you start to stutter because you're running over your words. Like, just talk slow, talk mellow, and get your point across. Like, it's gonna come out regardless. Like, you don't have to speak talk like this so that everybody can, like, you don't have to do that. Just talk slow, get your point across. Like, you don't have to yell either to get your point across. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to get loud because nobody is hearing them. But the loudest person in the room is the weakest. You do not have to be loud to get your point across. If everybody else want to yell, whatever, get loud, let them look crazy, but you don't have to. nice mellow tone, talk slow, and do everything slow as well. Like, y'all, there is no rush. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. So just remember that, y'all, to do everything slow. Now, I'm not saying like move like a turtle, but say things and move in a way that you're moving slow enough to make sure that you get things done and get it out in the proper way. Okay? Okay. Learn how to hold a conversation. And I feel like this is also very important because a lot of times, like, people get awkward when it gets silent. So, like, you be having a conversation with somebody, they ask you a question, you answer, and then it gets quiet. And it's like, when you're holding a conversation, it's between two people. So if they ask you something, make sure that you ask something back. Don't just get quiet once you answer your question and then the attention is off of you. Like, ask them something back. Like, oh, how was your day? It was good. Silence. No, how was your day? It was good. How was yours? What did you do today? You know, etc. Like, you have to learn how to keep the conversation going. Like, even it can be random things like, do you have a dog? Or, you know, like little things, but just learn how to keep a conversation going. Learn how to keep someone engaged in what you're talking about and for you to stay engaged in what they're talking about. And that also comes with asking like questions with longevity. And what I mean by that is asking the questions where there can be a longer answer to keep you and that person engaged in the conversation so it doesn't die out. So, for instance, let's say someone comes up to, or like you're in the elevator, little things like this, you're in the elevator, somebody asks, how's your day going? Say good, ask them how's their day going. Like, oh, you live around here? You know, just like little stuff until they get off the elevator. And that's something that I'm still working on as well because, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I do not like talking to people. I don't like talking to people, but if I'm gonna be in a certain career field or like do this, I need to learn how to properly talk to people, especially when it comes to networking. So definitely learn how to hold a conversation. Next topic is self-reflection and self-work. And this is extremely, extremely, extremely important because ultimately, to really find that femininity and be feminine, you have to do the self-work first. Like, you have to do that inner work. Like, if you know that you have anger problems, whatever it may be, like, you have to do that work internally first before you can return it to other people. Or you're always going to feel like you're under attack. You're always going to feel like someone is coming for you. Like, you have to do the work first. And that was something that I had to learn as well. Like, I had to work on myself first. I had to do all these things, like, before I can even do it for others or be there for others. It's like, if you know that you're always angry, if you know that you have this trauma from when you were younger, whatever the case may be, it's like you have to solve that before you can be that for someone else. You know, and not just even be that for someone else, but before you can actually like be that girl to other girls, you have to get that figured out. Or like, females can sense it. Like, when you're that girl with all this anger and you just lash out, like, people sense it, other females sense it, and then nobody's going to want to be around you, and then you go be wondering why you ain't got no friends. You have to do the self-work. You have to self-reflect, like, literally sit yourself down, and you got to be real with yourself, y'all. That's another key. You have to be real with yourself, like, because at the end of the day, when you go home, you're looking at yourself in that mirror, like, you're the only one who knows your problems. So it's like, you have to do that self-reflection. You have to actively work on yourself. So very important, ladies. And again, be real with yourself. Like, do not lie to yourself, because the first step is self-accountability. If you can't take accountability for the way that you act and the way that you do things, then you will never get anywhere. So self-reflection, definitely, please. Next topic is to have manners. And it's like, I see so many females all the time that do not have manners, and it's like, why? Like, if someone compliments your hair, if they compliment your outfit, if they hold a door open for you, like, just say thank you. You don't have to be like, oh, I know. Like, the why? Like, that is so snobby. Like, y'all, you have to have manners. And it's like, when you be nice to people, they'll be nice to you. Like, somebody asks you, do you want something? Yes, please. No, thank you. Oh, thank you. No, I wouldn't like that, but thank you. Like, learn how to be kind. Like, learn how to be nicer to people, because at the end of the day, you could be either somebody who can make or break somebody's day. And me personally, if I can make somebody's day, I want to. And that's just me. That's just me. Once you use your words wisely, once you're more nice to people, like, you'll start to get that energy in return. It's like, you can't expect to be mean to people and think that people will be nice to you. Like, what's fun about being a mean girl? Like, what's fun about not having manners. Like, I don't get it. And altogether, it just makes you more softer. Like, just knowing that you're polite, like knowing what somebody described you, like, oh, she's so polite, like she's so nice. Like, I love that. So just make sure that y'all are working on having manners, because I mean, you got to start somewhere, you know. Just work on saying thank you, you know, no thank you, yes please, no, like, just work on it, y'all. Please work on it, because nobody wants to be around anybody like that. Like, if we can't take you nowhere, could you go be like the person that's rude to the waitress? Like, you ain't never gonna go nowhere. I don't want you out with me. Like, I like to surround myself around nice people who has manners. So make sure that y'all are having manners and that y'all know how to talk to people. We have confidence, and I can get more into this on like a different video. I can make a whole another video on confidence alone, so I'm only just gonna like sweep over this like fairly quickly. But like, you have to have that confidence. Like, when you walk in a room, like, people need to know you there, you know. And like I said, I'll get into that deeper in a different video. Like, I can do a whole video about confidence. If y'all want it, let me know in the comments. I'll make that video. But we gonna move on, because this is a very good topic that I want to save for another video. Now, y'all, the next one is to fix your posture. And another one I had to work on, because every time you look up, I'm hunched over like this. It's like, no, you need to be sitting upright, you know. Like, fix your back. You don't want to have scoliosis, bent over when you get a little older, or you're having back problems, your back hurting in your 20s. Like, sit up straight, you know. And I'm not saying to like you ain't gotta push it all out, but just be sitting up straight, and it's more comfortable. Like, just sit up straight, nice posture. If y'all need help on fixing y'all posture, let me know. I can kind of like direct y'all a little bit, but I could try to show y'all from the side a little bit. Like, I used to be hunched over like this because I'm eating like this or on my phone. That's another thing, because y'all be on y'all phone like this, all hunched over. Like, sit up and look down at your phone. Like, don't adjust your back to things, adjust to your body. So you should be sitting up straight and just adjust your body. If you're on your phone, adjust your head, like, but don't ever be slouched over like this. Y'all see the difference? Like, fix your posture, girl. That's nothing to y'all. Like, my back would be hurting all the time because I'm sitting over here slouched over. I mean, like, especially my phone. My phone was the main thing, like, keeping me slouched over. But just make sure you're sitting up straight and make it as a habit, especially like when you're sitting in chairs that have a back on it. Like, that's the perfect way to try to start fixing your posture, because the back is up, the back of the chair is upright. So just like adjust with the chair and sit upright, you know. Now, ooh, this is one of my favorites, is to dress classy or just cover up more. And when I say classy, y'all, I don't mean wearing skirts everywhere and long dresses covering up from head to toe. No, really, my definition of dressing classy is to dress more modest, to dress in more color. Like, there's nothing wrong with showing a little bit of skin, but it's like everywhere you go, your cleavage shouldn't be out. Your booty cheeks should not be out hanging out of your shorts. Like, you shouldn't have on just like a little bandeau and some booty shorts. And this is one of my best topics to talk about, because I used to dress like that. Like, I used to want to have the cleavage out, want to have my butt hanging out as much as possible, but it's like, y'all have to realize that that brings a type of attention that you do not want. And granted, some women like the attention, you know, do what you do, but it's like, now that I'm a little older and I see the type of attention that it may bring, like, I don't like that no more. Like, I don't want men like gazing over me or looking at me in a sexual way. Like, I just don't like that no more, you know. And it's not a good attention to have on yourself as a woman. It's not a good reputation to have on yourself as a woman. You don't have to cover up from the top of your head to the bottom of your soles of your feet to dress cute. Like, you can have on something really nice, still look good, and be covered up. You know, like, you don't have to show everything, y'all. Leave a little imagination, okay? You don't have to show everybody everything, because once you bring that attention and then they only try to get with you for one thing, you can't be shocked. You cannot be shocked. So make sure y'all are covering up, but still cover up and look cute. Still cover up and look cute. You don't have to be wrapped up to still be cute, okay? So make sure y'all are covering up, especially this summer, y'all. Summer is coming. Please be covered up, y'all. These are when the little scoundrels are out there trying to they're scouting out, y'all. Just make sure y'all are covered up. Y'all will still look cute, I promise. You just have to find the right clothes, the right things to fit your body, but y'all will still look cute covered up, I promise. The next one is become obsessed with yourself / pour into yourself. And this could be, well, this could kind of go hand in hand with my other one, so I kind of fit it in, but like self-care and like words of affirmation, like life or death is in the power of the tongue. So it's like you have to speak positive things over yourself. Like, and when I say pour into yourself, meaning like don't be like, oh, I look so ugly today, or oh, I look a mess, or because it's like when you say that stuff to yourself, like you don't feel good after saying it. Like you feel down, you feel like, oh, I don't look good, whatever the case may be. And it's like, speak positivity over yourself. Y'all, please don't do this to yourself. I used to do this so much. Like, oh, I look so bad, or oh, this is ugly, or I look ugly in this, I look like, and I started to feel that way. Like after a certain amount of time where you continuously say it and say it and say it and say it and say it, you start to believe it. So pour into yourself, like, oh, I look so, like I look good, or like this hairstyle on me look good, or you know, like say every day, like you need to be saying little things about yourself to make you feel good, to make you feel more confident as a woman, to uplift you more as a woman, and you will start to believe it. It's like if every single day I look at a pair of shoes and I'm like, oh, those are ugly, I don't like it. And every single day I say that, they're going to get ugly to me because I've been saying it every single day and I'm starting to believe it. So you have to just start somewhere, y'all. Just the little things matter. The little things will add up. So just say little things to yourself daily, you know. Oh, my hair looks cute today. Oh, my outfit is cute. You'll start to believe it. And girl, you look good. Like, it's that simple, y'all. I promise. It may be tough, it may be hard, but just those little things every day, it will add up to something. So make sure that you're pouring into yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Self-care. Make sure you got a good skin routine. Make sure you got some good hygiene products, and just take care of yourself. Make sure you're taking a shower every day. You know, you're eating healthy, taking care of your body. Just pour it into yourself. And my next one, I don't think this was on my list, but I'm going to add it, is to educate yourself. Like, read books, do research. Like, there's nothing like a woman who has a good vocabulary, who's smart. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't read a book in a very long time. I do educate myself through podcasts, and I have a couple podcasts. It's these two podcasts that I listen to a lot. It's called Slay Girl Slay by Ashley Legs and The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial. Those are my top two favorite podcasts when it comes to mindset, changing your life, like just becoming the girl of your dreams, like how to level, like everything, y'all. And I know I need to read more. I have so many books, so I'm definitely going to get back into reading. But y'all, please educate yourself. Like, find some good books. If y'all need any book recommendations, let me know. I can give y'all some. But like, expanding your vocabulary and just talking with such intelligence is just, it's really attractive. I'm not gonna lie, it really is. Like, when you're educated, you know what you're talking about. It's attractive to other people. So make sure that you're reading, make sure you listening to your podcast, make sure that you're doing your research, and that could be on anything. If you don't know a word, look it up, educate yourself on that word, you know. But please educate yourself, like, because it's kind of like, and I ain't trying to insult nobody, don't get me, but it's like, it's hard talking to people who don't really know much. And it's like, you can tell that they don't know much because they don't take that time to pour into themselves, to educate themselves. And I know it's like, okay, like a lot of people, they probably didn't get that education. Their parents probably didn't teach them anything. I mean, that's why y'all got y'all big sister. But parents probably didn't teach them a lot. They probably didn't learn a lot from their family. And I mean, that's okay. But it's okay to a certain point. Like, once you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, you can't keep blaming them more. You have to do it for yourself. So make sure that y'all are educating yourself. Make sure that y'all are furthering that vocabulary, you know, because it's attractive. I'm telling you. Learn it, implement it, and watch, y'all. Watch. Okay, y'all, so I kind of touched on this one a little bit with taking care of your body, but the next one is to go to the gym. Like, it's extremely important to take care of your body, and it's like, the way that you look physically is what people are going to know about you. Y'all, I'm just going to say it how it is. Don't attack me. Like, if you're big, sloppy, falling out of your clothes, like, people are going to know that you don't take care of yourself. But if you're fit, you have a flat stomach, even if it ain't flat, but it's low, and you got toned arms, you got a nice toned back, that shows people that you take care of yourself. This is why they say first impressions is everything, because I can see somebody walking down the street, and if they have muscles, I'm like, okay, I know he goes to the gym, like, he takes care of himself. If you see somebody big walking down the street, it's like, okay, all they do is sit around and eat, they lazy, they don't go to the gym. And it's like, the way that people perceive you is 100% based off of how you want to be perceived. If you don't want to be perceived as this big lazy person who don't go to the gym, then go to the gym, get fit, get that weight off, eat properly, and that's not how people will perceive you. And it's like, again, that goes with the self-work. Like, you have to want to do the self-work. Y'all, it's very, very, very important to do that self-work, to take care of your body. And even if you can't go to the gym right now, if you can work out at home, do so. If right now you just can't go to the gym at all, you can't work out at home, change your eating habits, because your eating is 80% of the work. The gym is about 20. So eating, definitely. Watch what you put into your body. Watch how you eat. Eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, eat your proteins, do what you need to do to get that weight off. If you can't go to the gym yet, but I promise if you change your eating habits, it will fall right off before the gym even tones you up. Okay? So make sure y'all are going to the gym and taking care of your body. The last, oh, that's it, y'all. Okay, that's it for ways to become more feminine. Now we on to the bad habit stoppers. Y'all, my number one is to stop cussing. Y'all, stop cussing, please. And I used to cuss like a sailor, and once I actually started to do the self-work and I started looking back on videos of me talking like that, it sounded crazy. It sounded absolutely insane. And me personally, like, when I wanted to stop cussing, I just stopped completely. Like, I just stopped myself completely. But I know, like, for a lot of y'all who's been doing it for a very long time, it's gonna be hard. But just try to replace y'all words, okay? Try to replace y'all words, try to fill it in with something else. Because you don't have to cuss every single time you let out a sentence, you know? If you're looking to be in a certain type of room, certain type of language cannot go in that room with you, you know? And that can go with educating yourself as well, like educating yourself on how you speak, and know not to cuss every single time you let out a sentence. That is my number one for the bad habit stoppers, to stop cursing. Just watch your mouth, stop swearing, stop cussing, girl. Promise you got it. Just try to switch your words around. You got to start somewhere, and then it'll ease out and you'll stop cussing altogether. But just watch how you talk. Please watch how you talk. The next one, y'all, stop wearing your bonnet in public. Like, y'all always be saying, because I used to say this too, whenever I go out, I always see people, when I be looking the craziest, it's because you're wearing that bonnet in public. Learn your lesson the first time. When you go out in public, it don't even matter if you're going to the grocery, just around the corner to the grocery store, the gas station. Make sure you dressed up, make sure your hair is done, make sure you look good, and make sure you ain't got no bonnet on your head. There's nothing feminine about a woman going into public with something that she sleeps in. That's like going into public with pajamas on. You just don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You don't know who you're going to see. You don't know what opportunities can present themselves. And those opportunities are going to pass you if you got a bonnet on your head, not looking presentable. So make sure you leave the bonnet at home, you do your hair, and you always walk out the house looking presentable. Stop telling all your business. Silence is power. This is big too. It's like, y'all got to realize everybody ain't your friend. And every family member, like, y'all family by blood, but every family member they don't care. And it's like, they only want you to tell your business to go run it to the next person. And it's like, how does somebody that I don't talk to in years, haven't talked to in years, barely speak to, know my business? And it's like, y'all have to stop telling everybody everything. It don't matter how close you may feel to them, because everybody not supposed to know everything, period. Like, your best friend don't need to know everything, your boyfriend don't need to know everything, your mama don't need to know everything. Like, certain things you need to just keep between you and between God. And it needs to stay there. Everybody isn't supposed to know everything. If they were supposed to know everything and be in your business, then they would be you. Stop telling people everything. Stop telling them your every single move. Just stop. Just work on it, do what you're going to do, and pop out with it. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. And this goes in hand with my next one. Stop putting everything on social media. Like, y'all don't understand how dangerous that can be. And y'all have to realize these people on social media, most of them y'all went to high school with, don't even talk to no more. Some of them is probably random people who just like what you post. These people don't care about you. If they like what you got and they mad that you got it and not them, they will come and get it. And we don't want to see that played out. We don't want to see that played out. We don't want to see the results of that. But y'all have to understand how dangerous it is to literally post every single thing on social media. It's like, I shouldn't know your whole life just based off of social media, and I've never had a conversation with you before a day in my life. It's like, I know so much about people that I don't even know just because they post it all on social media. And y'all have to realize, like, a lot of people say this, but it's true. Social media is not real. Like, somebody can be on social media posting all this money, all these cars, all these shoes, and they can probably go home sleeping in a bunk bed. But if you're just putting everything out there, we know everything about you and we haven't even talked to you, never had a conversation with you, don't know you, but I know every single thing about you. I know where you live, I know what your car look like, I know what your kids look like, I know what your mama look like, I know what building you stay in, like I know everything about you, but I've never talked to you before. Like, y'all really have to be careful. Like, there's nothing wrong with posting a little something here and there, posting some of your accomplishments, but every single thing I should not know about somebody that I've never had a conversation with before in my life, or that I've never seen a person before in my life. So just be careful what you post. Stop putting all your business on social media. Stop. Just, I promise it'll get you far. And it's like, you can't be mad then with people in your business because you put it out there for people to see. So keep it off of social media. Keep it between you and God. Keep it real close. 2 more, y'all. We almost done. 2 more. Now this is a big one as well. Is to stop gossiping. And you know, it may feel good in a moment, like, oh, we're talking about somebody, I'm getting all this information on them, but it's like, what's the point of just sitting talking about somebody all day? Like, imagine if it was somebody talking about you all day. You wouldn't like it. It's gonna be like, dang, like, why they keep talking about me, or like, why they just keep going on and on, why are they bothering me? It's the same thing when you're sitting up talking about somebody else. Gossip, y'all know that's a sin, right? Not only is it a sin, it's nothing cute at all about gossiping. Like, just stop talking about people. If you don't have nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing at all. You wouldn't like people just sitting around talking about you all day. So just don't talk about people. If there's nothing nice to say, don't say it. And if you wouldn't say it around them while they sitting right next to you, that's all you need. And once you stop gossiping, y'all, like, it takes you to a whole nother level. If you're at a table full of gossipers, a businessman or businesswoman are gonna want to come sit at a table full of people who gossips. Like, do you want to be at the gossip table, or do you want to be at the money making table? Because the one thing in the middle that's setting y'all apart is who's gossiping and who not. Who's gossiping and who's talking about money, trying to upgrade. Now, y'all, the last one, yes, this is very important, is to stop being so reactive / learn how to control your emotions in your faces. Stop being so reactive, as in everything doesn't need a reaction. I know it's hard because people, they will poke and poke and poke, they'll provoke you, but it's like, everything doesn't need a reaction. Like, somebody, you know, y'all can be having a conversation, whatever, they can say whatever, just yeah, you don't have to be like like, you don't have like y'all have to control y'all face, and y'all have to control the way that y'all react, and to also learn how to regulate and control your emotion. It's like, you can have a conversation with someone, and this also goes with taking accountability, because if someone is telling you about yourself, like, you don't have to get defensive, you don't have to get mad. And the only reason why we get mad and defensive is because it's true. And it's like, if it's true, it's true. It is what it is. You do the self-work and fix it. Especially if it's coming from somebody who's actually trying to help rather than put you down about it. Just listen, nod, okay, yeah, I'm in agreement, I agree, I will work on that. Boom, that's it. But you can't just say you're gonna work on it and not do it. Like, you actually have to actively work on it and get better. And I'm telling you, y'all, regulating your emotions the right way, learning how to take criticism the right way without frowning up your face at people or getting upset when someone's trying to tell you about yourself, so that you can understand it, so that you can know it, so that you can fix it. It's a total game changer. Like, especially if you're trying to be like this feminine woman, you have to learn how to take those things, change it, and implement it into your day, into yourself, you know? And it all starts up here, y'all. It all starts up here. That's another thing too, I'll add really quickly, is you have to change your mindset about things. Like, you can't be so negative. Like, just be positive. And you can't really nag, because like, what is nagging going to do? Nagging, stressing, whatever, it's not going to change the outcome of the situation, good or bad. But if you're positive, you don't know which way it may turn. So make sure that you're learning how to regulate your emotions, you're learning how to talk to people, and you're learning how to be less reactive. Okay, so y'all, that was everything. I really enjoyed making this video, and again, I'll make a whole video about confidence and go more into depth about that. If y'all would like that video as well, just let me know in the comments. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I've been dropping some gems, y'all. I hope y'all learned a lot. I hope y'all start to, you know, put these little changes in your life, start becoming more of that feminine woman. So again, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all, and I hope y'all are using these steps to become more feminine. Bye.